Hello, Humberto. Hello, Alvin. How's everybody doing? Hello, Beans. Hello, David. I'm doing okay. I'm battling a little bit of a sinus headache. How did it go? Yeah, I just did. I just woke up a little while ago. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Danielle. He just had a birthday. Oh, well, that's a bummer. To flip what? Oh, hell, mine's crazy. There's no way around getting. I give up on it. I woke up this morning 9:45 and I think I got far enough to have something to eat, which we're talking 45 minutes from the time I wake up. So I fed the animals, I took my diabetic medicine, and then I have to wait 30 minutes. So I probably ate and I kicked back and I woke up at about 11:45. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Sherry. Um anyway, I was doing I was looking at the phone, doing my thing, and then I woke up and the phone was on the floor, and I was asleep. My arm was asleep right here. I really should be up doing something, but not today. For what? Humberto. You got any pictures of those ballistic missiles being tested? Sorry about that, Trinity. Hello, Lexi. How's it going? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. It was breaking news last night that there were ballistic missiles that were being launched off the coast of Puerto Rico on the 21st and last night. There were even pictures from residents of Puerto Rico. Off the coast of Puerto Rico. Humidity. Is the humidity causing that, Sherry? No, it's all over social media, Humberto. Even residents of Puerto Rico have been putting pictures and videos of these missiles being launched. It's crazy as can be. And they're off the coast of Puerto Rico. Now, I did learn that they are being launched from Ohio style submarines from the United States. Usually it's people that don't even believe in God that try to predict the rapture. The Bible clearly says we will not know the day nor the hour. Hello, Carlos. I'm not sure what's going on with me. I haven't been feeling good for a month now. Oh, be darn. Have you gone to the doctor, Sherry? I'm good, Lexi. How about yourself? How's it going, Mr. Carlos? Right now, I have no detailing. I have two, I think there's two more videos left, one Friday and one on next Tuesday. So that will be it until I get more work. I'm thinking about taking my pickup and um, going up to the shop and getting it cleaned out and detailed, since the only social media I have access to is Instagram. About the missile launch, you didn't see anything at all? And you have YouTube too. YouTube is social media too. Yeah, I think we could all use some better days, Lexi. I think we could all use them. Well, yes, just keep holding on. Hello, Trey. How's it going? I know. Well, I got fired Friday morning. First to see any missiles in the sky. No beans, everything's the same old shit storm as usual. Hello, Caden, watching from prison. Hello. Oh my, how? Oh, a lot of drama. Let's just put it that way. I stood up to somebody who thought that um, he was hired to be an assistant manager. I stood up to him. Um, he started yelling at one of the other assistant managers because she had caught him not he wouldn't accept anything, any directions I told him. I was trying to teach him how to close the grill, and you can't train a know-it-all, right? So anyway, I'm like, whatever. And I just kind of walked away and started doing other things. Because at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm not dealing with it. Anyway, didn't quite work out the way that I wanted, or that I had hoped that, everything would be chill. But they ended the whole thing by telling me that I was lying, I was blowing things out of proportion, and that the other people who had bad behavior, it was my fault, because of how I acted. It was one person, and I'm like, what are you talking about the other people? Anyway, I had just about reached my detonation point when the notification that this was Friday morning, so I got the notification that or Friday afternoon. I'm sorry. I was about to blow because I was sick and tired of being blamed for it, for all of it, because I had already accepted the responsibility of my thing. And got the notification that the Charlie Kirk show was on, and so I treated it like Charlie Kirk would. And I don't think there's anything more to discuss. Thank you. Hello, John. Watch the place continue to burn. Yeah, that's all right. Tori is probably at home. You have to leave in 10 to 20 minutes. Yeah, so I just tried to handle it, though, a little more diplomatic instead of exploding. Yeah, Juan. Hello, everybody in the United States of America. I was going to say crooked and to the left. Oh, you got to go to work. Where do you work at, Lexi? I mean, what do you do? Not where do you work, sorry. For another 5 years. Good deal. Air conditioner and mostly air. And you do that at night, or are you working during the day? Where are you at? You're gonna retire soon. I wish I could retire. And then I just got the email that my doctor is leaving the practice. I know, Sherry, that was the first thought I had. Oh, they are always loaded with those. Hello, OG. But I have 2 hops, so. Oh, okay. And his air conditioners. I know it. He's kind of crazy. He cannot have a conversation without bringing one up. They made the GMC Sierra and EV. Well, that does not surprise me. Fighting you tonight at the hospital. Ah, okay. Okay. That makes a little more sense. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm a doctor. I help deliver babies. Oh my. It's inhuman and all that. Okay, peeps, I have to get back on the road, but I'll be listening. All right, John, you be careful. Be safe. Oh, I got the Nightbot fixed, by the way. Hello, Michael. Just let me know if you got any questions. Oh, no, I don't have any questions there. I'm done with that. Ask you, if you are running at 50 mile an hour and an old man and a youngster are crossing, what would you hit first? Oh, I think I'm just tired, to be honest. I had just have a sinus headache that I took some sinus medicine for it. I woke up with it, but other than that, I feel fine. I'm just lazy. I will not lie. Um, but I will admit, I've been running and running and running and running for 6 months. And I only had one time where I didn't have any details. So I actually got my days off. And now that I'm not working there and I don't have any details, I think my body is like, what the hell are we doing here, lady? You know what I mean? I think the room is dry. Like I said, I woke up. I don't know. I don't even know what time it is. I think it was. I want to say I woke up about 6:45, something like that. And then I just sat here and doing my checking videos and all of that, and making sure I didn't need to make any videos that I can complain and gripe and all that on the other channel. Lead footed. Hello, Cookie. I've been freaked out since July 5th, 2023. I think shit has caught up with me finally. What do you mean? What happened then? Oh, was that when Jeff died? I don't have any thoughts on hydrogen cars. I have a car channel, but I don't know anything about the makeup of cars. I gotta get to the hospital. Have a good night, Lexi. I hope everything goes well tonight. Hello, Amanda. Always think they blow bubbles out of the exhaust. Oh, I have no idea. Okay, so I didn't know if that was the day. That's why I'm like, but yeah, and I will tell you, just from personal experience, um, I don't think I was really with it, I guess, or really put my feet on the ground when my daughter was diagnosed. So we're talking 3 years, just under 3 years after Jerry died. And then Becca got sick. And um, as soon as she got sick, I lost my footing all over again. And I'm going to say for the next 4 or 5 years, I really struggled no matter what. And it took me a long time. In fact, I was talking to my daughter about it one time, and I told her I think it probably took me 10 years just to recover enough that, I didn't feel like the world was falling apart around me all the time. A strange frame of mind. It does. It does. It's just, and of course, like I said, I think I was just about to get my footing when Becca got sick, and then she died 3 months later. And it was like all the work that I had put in to try and process, and you know what I mean? And so, yeah, you are probably reaching the end of that hard period, and it'll never go away, but you'll at least be able to start functioning a little bit better. Yeah, well, Erica Kirk said it best in her speech at the memorial service. She said she felt the most unbelievable heartache she didn't even know existed. Yeah, I tell you, it'll mess with you. And I will not lie, I still struggle today. But I just really think that it's not, I don't struggle with the loss of Jerry. I've really been able to process that. I have my days, like the light bulb incident. I don't know if I told you guys about that. But my feelings with my daughter, I don't think that'll ever get better. Encompassing me. Yep. And that's it's all part of the journey. So you're not I can't relate or I can't understand how you feel because I didn't know him. But I can relate on the level of losing my spouse because you do. You're like you don't feel like you're one. It's yet you don't feel like you're whole anymore. It's like there's a part of you missing, and you're trying to walk, but this leg doesn't work. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It sure is. It sure is. Hello, J Farm. How's it going? So 2023, and everybody's grief processes differently. So I would say, depending on what kind of a person you are and how you process things. Mine was, it took me a while. Good deal, J Farm. How's the weather up there? Hi, Haley. How you doing? Yeah, it's like a wrecking ball. It really is. You just don't feel like you have. I mean, you sit at home and you don't feel like that's where you should be. So then when you want to get up and go where you think you should be, you can't figure out where you're supposed to be. And then you think, well, just leave me be and I'll sit here and you can't do it. It's just, I'm telling you, your world spins faster than your brain can process it. It's crazy. He knows I'm live, but he sends me a reel. Yeah, well, I didn't have that much time under me. Not bad. Hit and miss. We're still way behind. Yeah, we are too. We got quite a bit. We got real close to leveling out, and we've had a lot of rain this year. The Nissan Altima. Maybe that's a good thing because those things are the worst. Um, it's raining up there, or yeah, I guess we had 2 nights of rain. That's it. Run of the Kia Soul. All those little boxes. They are so ugly, Humberto. Yeah, I don't care for Nissan at all. I will tell you that they do clean up okay. Nissans do in most cases. Oh my goodness, Sherry. Hello, Johnny. How's it going? Rosalie, sounds familiar. Are you her? The Kia Soul is not a car for me. That Kia Soul ain't nothing but a stinking box on roller. It's like a roller skate. Not Home Depot boxes. I did some job applications. Um, And I did a couple of the videos for the other channel, my other channel, and then I did a couple phone calls for the applications I did yesterday, but yes, I'm her. Okay. I think I remember a Rosalie had a pink background with an R, if I remember right. Oh, I swear. I hope that stuff kicks in. If I had to choose a movie that's my favorite, it would be The Green Mile. And then my second would be El Dorado, which is, oh, me too, Sherry. The only Roberto. I just wanted to stop by and say hi, but I need to go to bed. Okay, Roberto, I hope you have a good evening. Um, El Dorado is a John Wayne movie. I think Kia's put the same engine in every vehicle. Oh, my late husband, Jerry, he loved John Wayne. I've got them all over there. McClintock, El Dorado, North to Alaska. Um, oh, crap. Is it Lost Boys or something? I don't remember. Um, I don't know, there's probably 20 something over there. Uh, I couldn't stand him. Hello, Freeway Girl. Nice surprise. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I was bored. I woke up and, of course, I had a craving for a frickin' Pop Tart. And I had a craving for one yesterday, so I went and bought a box over at the Dollar General. I'm like, I don't need this crap. But I woke up and was watching some videos, and I caught the Turning Point USA at Virginia Tech. Megan Kelly was supposed to have been with him. I guess everybody is staying on the schedule, so I watched that for a little while. Somebody tried to get real nasty with her. She did. She kept her cool and she didn't even cuss. I'm like, man, she's better than me. I would have been at potty mouth central at somebody talking to me like that. Oh my. Oh, what are those called? Apple fritters? Apple fritters have apples in them. Hi, Jackie. Apple fritters have, is it fritters? 2 hours baking banana nut bread. Oh my God. Would you like my address so you can send me some? Who's Kelly? Megan Kelly. I'm doing okay, Jackie. How about yourself? Is Debbie still here? She'll appreciate this. I've gone through probably three of these. This is the fourth one. I think it's three. This is the fourth one. Is tomorrow. I can't recall her name. What did she do? Well, she pissed off Trump a few years back. um, she Megyn Kelly used to be a news anchor on Fox News, but before that she was on, oh man, I can't remember. Then she went to NBC, and then she got pushed out of there and she went out on her own. So, and that was after her and Trump had a major falling out. Well, now her and Trump have reconciled, and she has. Well, anyway, so I watched the event at Virginia Tech, and she filled in. You too, Jackie. Have a good day. A Subaru has 23 cup holders. Yeah, she cracks me up. I mean, she's got, I guess you could say I'm kind of like her. I'm not as, I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Maybe I am just as hot-headed as she is when it comes to some of that. She had a thing with Matthew McConaughey today or something. And I thought, oh my. Speaking of classes, I'm thinking about going to bartender classes. Did you see what I was talking about, Debbie? I think I've gone, this is my fourth one. So I think this is my fourth one. Just in the last 24 to 48, 36 hours. Because when I see something, I start writing notes. Well, that's kind of what I thought, Sherry. I thought, well, I just start taking notes, and I don't have a notebook, and I'm not going to go buy one. I got a million of those things. So, beg for family, so I might get a slice. I needed to not be on the phone seeing vile people's comments about recent events. I just get so upset. I feel that. I feel that, freeway girl. Um, yeah, I do too. I've just been writing little notes there. Yep. Well, that was kind of what I thought. I thought, you know what? I think I want to go learn how to be a bartender. So, we'll see how it goes. I'm looking into it. I found one place, and of course, I sent him a message. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But I thought, you know what? That's perfect for my crazy little schedule. You know what I mean? Freeway girl, did you see my post about my other channel? Yeah. I made $90 that one night at the hotel for those who were around back then. Humberto was around for that. $90 off of just one family drinking. Of course, I didn't have to mix any drinks, but yep. All right, I gotta go. Use the Subaru with 23 cup holders. Will do. Hello, Carlos. How you doing? How come you're sending me reels when you know I'm live? Yes. It dinged at me, so I looked, and it was Carlos. Carlos Serrano shared a reel at 9:10 p.m. Um, it's called Grandma's America. Freeway Girl. Taking notes for playing. Playing what? What did you use sticky notes to play with? What'd you get booted out for? What'd you say? Maybe sucky internet. Oh, okay. I don't know about you all, but the temperatures are dipping lower and lower and lower. I had a jacket on last night, and I had one on earlier this morning. I thought, oh, it's too cold. I think that's why I fell back to sleep, because once I put it on, I was warm. Well, yeah, that's because you're in Texas. Piece of burnt toast. Oh my God. I already got a headache. It's been warm until 2 days ago. I say warm. It was pretty warm a week or so ago. Um, but then all the rain moved in, and what did he do? Oh, too many emojis. I hate that. At least it's only 5 seconds. The Nightbot said you put too many emojis and it thinks you're spamming. I've tried to turn it off and I don't know how to do it. I've tried. In the 40s? Oh, I am not ready for that. Had to be on the forehead. Oh, know about that. Yes, she's a fellow Michigander. Yes. Yes, Trump is censoring you. No, 40s is too cold. Well, I am happy to say I made it through the summer with no AC in the main house. My electric bill stayed low after it got paid off. 104 and $108. New here, what's this? Ah, new here, my ass. Word written and everyone we do mimics. You had to figure out the word. Oh, okay. Dried poblanos finally. What's a poblano? Poblano. One time I was drowning and Trump saved me. How you doing, Tori? It's a pepper. Oh, I did not know that. You get your cigarettes? A big burgundy colored pepper. Well, I had no idea. Is that what they put in my salads when I get them over at McAllister's? I wonder if that's what they put in there. It's a mixture, poblano vegetable mix or something. It's a serrano pepper. Is it orange? Oh, I love onions, but I am not a pepper and tomato person at all. Feisty hot. Yeah, I love onions. I'm a big onion fan. In fact, I sometimes wonder I eat them too much. I think it make me sick. But paper from the store. Why'd you retract that message? But also garlic. I love garlic. You know, I've been putting oregano and garlic in Bella's food, just powdering it on there because it helps prohibit yeast growth and all that. I'm a very plain picky eater. Me too. Speaking of, I should probably find me something to eat. Pop Tarts probably wasn't the best, but not onion. Oh God, I love onion. I love onion and garlic. Well, I put garlic powder on our food when you guys were growing up. A heart at the end. Oh, that's funny. You put a heart at the end that you had to pick up butt paper. Got it. Onions are good for you. They are good for you, Sherry. Walla Walla sweet onions. I love butt paper, but not that much. I heart butt paper. Funyuns are good. Hell, I ate those when I was pregnant with Tori. I ate them quite a bit. I ate them when I was pregnant with Elizabeth, too. But I mostly ate bean burritos with Elizabeth. And I had a lot of Funyuns with Tori. I heart butt paper. Gonna be a new one. Funyuns are good. Of course, I don't eat them anymore. And I do love bean burritos, but they gotta be good burritos. Not Taco Bell burritos. Maybe Taco Shop, because theirs are just different. Sun chips? What's a sun chip? Best taco maker, bean burritos. I like Wise onion rings. I made hubby spicy poblano and onion fritters today. Oh my. This headache is really getting to me. I hope that stuff kicks in pretty soon. Hello, Bear. Onion rings. I love mustard. I'm not a fan of mustard at all. If it comes on the sandwich, I'll eat it, but just not a fan of it. Honey mustard. No, I don't really like honey mustard either. I heart butt paper. And no, I woke up with a sinus headache. And I heart baby wipes. Carlos, you are just sick. No, I woke up with a sinus headache. And I could just feel it. And I'm like, good Lord. So I took some sinus medicine and I'm hoping it'll just kick in here pretty soon. I don't know, it should have kicked in by now. I took it before I went live. Mustard and toe jam. What do you take for headaches if it's super soft? Excedrin is the only thing that kicks it. Honey, ginger, and green tea. That's gross, Carlos. I took just some Tylenol sinus, allergy and sinus. And I have some NyQuil in there. If I have to, I'll take that and just go back to bed. I don't even have any tea here. Certainly no green tea. Hi, Miss Nikki. How's it going? Mallet does the job. Yeah, Mallet will do the job too, yes. I mean, I can feel it so bad right here. Right there. Anyway, what's a mallet? You don't know what a mallet is? Hello, Dolly. You don't know what a mallet is? What the hell's wrong with you? You're not normal. I used to have a mallet in my hand 2 or 3 times a day. That's what you use to check your tires. When all else fails, sleep. Exactly. Actually, no, I don't have a good peanut butter cookie recipe, but I bet you that Carolina Country Homesteading has a good peanut butter cookie recipe. And how did it go, Nikki? No, he said when all else fails, a mallet will. I don't even know what that is, Debbie. That is like above my Kansas born and raised ways. Yes, I do. You know what? I think I am going to put some of that on my nose. Hang on. My mama bought me that lavender stuff. You're fine. Whenever I put that in my nose or around my nose, it reminds me of that cold I had there in February. But works. This is good news, Nikki. I am not going to have horseradish anywhere near me. I'm very happy to hear that, Nikki. Yeah, no. I put it on my nose. Can you see it? Oh man, you can hear it. It's stopped up. I kind of wish I had. Oh, speaking of, I forgot to tell you guys of some nasty shit. It is nasty. So, me and my dad went to look at a shop. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think they'll work, but I'm getting over the flu. Hello, Serp. How you doing? It's yuck fish, Debbie. I did. I put it in my nose. The last time I had that really bad cold, it created that sinus infection. And the only way I could get it to stop was to put that hot pack on my face. Once I did that, it was like the next day I'm like feeling so much better, but it's all coming out. Comey updates. Don't have one, but man, I think that's going to be some good news. We'll have to see. I did not do a video on it, but I'm also hearing the same district. Now, there's a whole different story around that. The Eastern District of Virginia is where the U.S. attorney was just fired or sent on his way by Trump. They brought in somebody else. Now, I don't remember who he brought in. I just kind of saw it in passing. And this was after Trump put up this post about you need to get things done. There's just stop screwing around. And so they've got a leak coming out of that same district that they are going to indict James Comey and Letitia James out of the New York AG. So we'll have to see. I don't know. I had to do a video on it because I was falling asleep at that point. And you will need the extractor. Carlos has to suck up all that from the nose. Man, I'll tell you. And I know it's rough because when I cough, I can feel it right here. Hello, Farron. How's it going? Well, the weather's changing too. That will always get you. Hair clip on the eyebrow. Hold up. What's wrong, Farron? The Mariner. I don't know. I don't know if it ever sold or not. It was still there last week. Oh my goodness. Hello, Hugh. Not bad. How about you? This is the worst I had yet. Did they give you antibiotics? Hang on a minute, Sherry. I wanted to see what Farron said before I got up and walked away. But I have an idea. Oh my God. I can't believe the shit I get myself into. I gotta put glasses on. I cannot read a word that is on that screen. It's awful. What's wrong with it? Well, I don't think it causes. I think it does. I've always had a problem with it during pregnancy because it's so overused. And then did you see what Tylenol put out on X? They have never recommended their products be taken during pregnancy. Um, have you taken that Plaxid, whatever it is? You can literally, I did it. Clindamycin, something like that. Hello, Hillbilly. You met a guy from Salina, Kansas today and thought of me. Well, awesome. Clindamycin cleared up. My first bout with it was so bad. Oh my God. I really thought I was done for. Is it anything like the other times, Farron? Shit is all over the damn internet. You just mentioned sounds like a white dude's name from Upper Michigan. Clindamycin, my first time, Grandma. And it's a 3-pill regimen, once in the morning and at bedtime. I take Tylenol a lot, only because I'm allergic to ibuprofen. Here, I gotta use this as a mirror. I can't do it. There's not enough. There's not enough there, Tori. Oh my God. Not enough. Got paid, at least in my state. So we're going to work the general elections in November. That's good. It could. It could. I just don't have enough eyebrows for that. I mean, you know, I got enough hair. Oh, damn. Yes, there has been a few of them. There's been a few of them. Ford Taurus, Kia, Sorrento. What the hell is going on with the phone? It's going off. I gotta figure out how to turn off notifications. My dad has COVID too, first time getting it. I got to turn off or figure out how to turn off notifications on my phone, on my weather app. So that I can stop getting hurricane notifications. Oh my God. If it means anything, I was at my mom's. I was my mom's at-home personal nurse, so I can help too. You can help with what? Hey, maybe it'll help my headache. Maybe it'll help my headache. It was Tori's idea to put it on the eyebrows, but I don't have enough. But I put some more Vicks Vapor Rub on me. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not going through COVID. I woke up with a sinus headache, and I know it's sinuses because it's all right here. It's because it's. Never chatted. Hey, thanks. You're welcome, Christopher. How are you doing? Huffing Vicks Vapor Rub and hair clipping her eyebrow. Well, I had to put them somewhere. Me too. You want some Vicks Vapor Rub? She likes it on her little scratched up sores and stuff. I don't have a. I have a claw clip in my freaking hair. But that's not going. You can't put that in there. I swear. I don't have enough eyebrows. As I sleep, help me relax. Well, I'm trying to figure out how to put a hair clip on my eyebrow. Not the eyebrow hair, you fool. Well, where else am I going to put it? That's what an eyebrow is, hair. I got nothing. But I can't get it on the skin. How are you supposed to get the skin out? You know that shit hurts, right? She's just trying to inflict pain. We're doing okay, Christopher. Why don't you just stop? You said to do it. That hurt. That felt like it was digging in. Now I gotta put my hair back up. You enabled her. Yeah, I wouldn't have tried it if Tori hadn't told me to. Hang lizards from our ears. I wonder if that would work. That hurts. Forget that shit. At least this doesn't hurt. I can't get it back. You're gullible. I am. I hurt. I got a headache. That hurt. But it's not a hair clip, it's a clip. That depends on who the lizard is biting. Jessica Sanchez just won America's Got Talent this year. I have not watched it. Ugh. That's better. I have not watched any American Idol or anything like that. I'll catch snippets of it on Facebook or something. Oh, I could probably fit quite a few. Oh, okay. Ventriloquist. Oh, Darcy Lynn. Don't tempt her beans. Sherry can't hang with my craziness. Sherry cannot hang with my craziness. Place your bets. Place your bets. I don't have any more clips. The rest of them, they're being used. Tropics might be active next week. I know, Farron. Because my phone notifies me of hurricanes, I got the notification about Gabrielle, which Gabrielle's going to go on out to sea. And now they've got two more systems, tropical systems, 93 and 94. They expect to turn into hurricanes at any time. They're going to dump a lot of rain on Puerto Rico and Cuba and something else. Still a clip. Well, I don't have one of them. I bought these little things because I use them to close my Ritz package. I thought you said you could spell, Sherry. It's all week. She was cussing earlier. I can spell, I promise. I can spell. coerce or coerce. Hi, Mimi. Here is a touchy question. I fell down really badly, and I asked my two close, I thought were close friends, and they acted so ugly and rude, and they turned it around on me. What did they do? What do you mean they turned it around on you? And I wouldn't have them anywhere around me again. Guess the word was Sherry. Okay, Debbie. What did they turn around on you? One said I didn't think you were all that hurt. One says she works 10-hour days. Oh, well, I wouldn't have them back around. If you need to have somebody come help you get back up, just call the fire department. Because the fire department can't charge you, I don't think. And if they do, are you on like Medicare or something? Yeah, I wouldn't be doing that anymore. I would certainly not. Where do you live? Do you live close to me? Where you live at, Mimi? You're in Dallas? You know, Carlos is in Princeton. If you need help, I can call Carlos and I can call Jeremiah. There's a few guys down there I could call to help come get you back up. Of course, it would take me 8 hours to get down there. Well, with beans, there's no telling what you missed. I mean, if you need to get up, just holler. I mean, I'll call them guys to go get you up. They're just detailers, but they're good guys. I was down there a year ago in June and met all of them, and they're all on YouTube. Well, a couple of them are on YouTube. Beans is one of them that is very antagonistic, Sherry. Don't you know this by now, woman? I thought you'd been around long enough. Good. I certainly wouldn't call those friends again. I'd just call the fire department and let the big good looking guys come help you back up. You know what I'm talking about. Oh yes, you are, Beans. Well, I'm glad you announced that to us, Sherry. Call the Kevins. Call the Kevins. Yeah, just call the fire department. You know the good looking ones, Mimi? They all look like Kevin. We're going to have to start doing that. Somebody call the Kevins. You can put a key in a safe place so that the fire department can get to you. Friends don't do that. That's right. Oh, I'm sure, Sherry. You figured wrong with me, but maybe Beans needed that information. Oh yeah. Well, I'm not. If somebody treats me like that. Someone say butt paper. You said butt paper. These clips are not helping. This better not turn into another stinking sinus infection. Bathroom break. It's hard to take a break even when you go to the bathroom because it takes work to get what's going on. I just learned that this week. You just learned what? Bathroom announcement. Butt paper, Charmin, or Scott's, or sandpaper. It's headache relief. Users X friends. 180 grit, Humberto. 180. They were. Were you doing it with your legs clenched? You know what I mean? Where you're just going, huh? You don't want it to get out. The bitches who let me down. Oh, well. Wish I knew how to find them on X. I'd come find them. 80 grit. You'd have probably been better off with 800 grit. Fucking water pills. You see that, Mimi? She was running down the hall holding it for dear life. Now, don't you fall, Sherry. We don't have to send a bunch of Kevins to you to get you back up. I love your laugh. Thank you. Blind with swollen legs. He wants to see blood, Chris, with 80 or 180. I guess so. Oh no, it takes more if it's finer. Gotta go with the larger particles. Call on Kevin's, that's right. Particles. Man, you're freaking weird. I would, Mimi. If that happens again, just call the fire department. Better looking anyway. Good thing I'm tall. Could take bigger steps. I've come to embrace it. Taking forever for this coffee pot. Mine should be done. Yeah, it's done. I put Jazzy on a different food. Not a different food, a different... Instead of a lot of hard food, I'm putting her on some soft food. It's a hell of a lot cheaper, too. And then old Biddy over here... Biddy. It's not Biddy the cat. Old Biddy Diva here. She needed to eat it. And kept trying to get it. To make coffee without a 12-step process. Yeah, I don't have a 12-step. I used to. I used to have a bunch of creamer and a bunch of sugar and then a little bit of cinnamon in my I put it in the cup and then I added coffee. I had all the other stuff in with a little bit of coffee. Now, since I was diagnosed with diabetes, I just have straight black coffee. And I'm such a frugal little witch. It's probably going to gross a lot of people out. I will, every morning, I will put the filter in and I'll put my coffee grounds in. And then in the evening, I will not even change out the grounds. I'll just add a scoop and run a whole nother pot. Yes, I run two. I do the whole pot. And then what I don't drink, I turn the pot off. And then in the morning, I'll change out and add a little bottle or a little water and continue to drink the coffee. I'm frugal, man. I'm gonna. Have you seen how much you got to pay for that shit? That coffee is not frickin' cheap anymore. Listen to that engine brake. I drink hot tea and honey. That shit is expensive. I'm like, what the hell? I had Deidre order me the 38 ounce because I'm like, hell, the big one's gonna last me a long time. And that son of a bitch was $18.98. I thought, oh my God. Hey, whatever you gotta do. Maxwell House. Folgers will give you damn kidney infections. Because of all the shit they put in it. I drink Maxwell House. Yep, Maxwell House. It's better anyway. I like the taste better. Jerry would not drink anything except Folgers. Miss Kay will not drink anything except Folgers. Me and Mama drink Maxwell House. Man, I wonder what that means for me since I drink Death Wish coffee. You mean cowboy coffee? It's like mud. I know mine's grounds. It's God. Well, this is the new one. It's a big one. It's just grounds. I get the breakfast blend. This damn thing was $18.98. I thought, no, I'm frugal. I'm gonna make that shit last. I'm gonna get 2 pots of coffee out of 5 scoops of coffee a day total. Oh, I see. I did not know that. Is it wicked? Oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, and I get breakfast blend. Everybody's got their different tastes, but that's what I get, and it was $18.98 at Walmart. So $18.98 for this big old thing. I'm gonna make it last. Death Wish coffee. I don't know about that. Yeah, I drink nothing. Nothing but coffee and water. Once in a while, when I order something like on Uber or whatever, um, I will get a pop with that. But I only drink Sprite or Starry, and I never finish it. Like, there's only one size drink you can get at McAllister's when you order online, and so I just get the big one. But I think I drink maybe that much of it. But I'm a big coffee drinker. I think, well, I drink 2 pots, mostly 2 pots a day. Jerry used to be able to clear a pot of coffee on his own, just with his great big cup. It's the time, but when I'm feeling extra depresso, I make it like espresso. Let's see if your car can handle my groceries. Well, there should be plenty of room. You got the back seat and the trunk. Pop doesn't taste right since I quit putting booze in it. It'll do that. Let me put this back away. Oh, the trunks in those Impalas are huge. It beeped at you? What about? There shouldn't be any beeps on that in the car. Yeah, they're huge. The It's my Barbie horn. Don't make fun of my Barbie horn. Relief rat. No, you keep your COVID to yourself. You keep that COVID shit to yourself. You can come out here when they get that COVID shit out of your system. I'm good on the COVID, thanks. That's so weird. It says I have 10 people here and there was 24. There's 24 likes. Awesome. No, I'll tell you what, I'm pretty well known for taking NyQuil when I need it and when I don't. When I struggle to sleep and I know I need to sleep, I'll take 1 or 2 cups. 1 or 2 of those little things. Allergic to NyQuil? It's just acetaminophen and alcohol. I never understood how anybody could take Robitussin. It doesn't do anything. I think the reason that I can't tell what's going on at the top of the screen is because I have this light on and I never do. Usually I have that light on. It makes me itch. Ah. Oh, shit. They didn't just shoot you with epinephrine and stop that? Oh, I've never had that. There was one. I can't remember the name of it. It's a cough medicine. Starts with an M. And the doctor told me to go and pick it up and use that. Not Mucinex. It's another one. Well, a lot of that, Farron, is because of chemotherapy. Go figure. um, you can take um, 4 Benadryl if you carry them with you. Once you get stung, if you take 4 Benadryl, or even if you put them under your tongue and chew, or you chew them and allow them to get in through your mouth and all of that, you can stop an allergic reaction that way. Believe me, I know. I'm very allergic to wasp and bee stings. But beware, you are going to go to sleep pretty quick. You know, like when they think you're having a heart attack, what they tell you to do is to chew up 4 to 6 81 milligram aspirins. Chew them and allow them to get into your mouth so they'll get into your system faster. And I'm like, oh. What do you mean it's the funniest thing ever? What does he do? Hang on. The thing just reset, so. I get super tired really quick when I have to take that big dose of Benadryl. It's called an alcohol penny stove. An alcohol penny stove. Use cooking alcohol, though. Hello, Peter. He says weird shit, then he sleeps for 3 days. No, they're for my headache. Tori said it would help my headache, and I couldn't put it on the eyebrows, so. Regular white alcohol would be like freaking Everclear. Yeah, it's $125 per car. Um, my housekeeper got upset with me that I asked her to do something extra yesterday, and she gave me the cold shoulder. My God. Is she on the clock all the time? It's not going in the stove. Everclear kick your ass. Wipes memories. Is this a service that you hire, Mimi? to clean the house? Because I'd ask for somebody new. At this point. Oh no, those are different jobs. Those all pay $10 an hour. Those type of painting jobs. Micro campers. What's a micro camper? Well, if she's been around for a while, I guess it's up to you what you do. But if somebody were to behave like that and I pay them, we are going to have a problem. And I would just send them on their way. No, no, there's no plans on the car lot. Three wheel. He is an independent seller with the car lot, so the car lot would not be something. Now, if we had our own, that would be different. I would, Mimi. If you, is it a service? Is this a service that you're paying for this housekeeper? Or is this just somebody you're paying? I wish I knew how to make a micro camper, because I'd live in it. On her own, word of mouth. Well, word of mouth says I got to find somebody else. You could hire those companies. I know they have them. They have them here. So I know Dallas has them. They have to go through extensive background checks and everything. And they will come in and clean the house, every 2 or 3 times a week or whatever you arrange to have done. And they are not allowed to treat you cold when you ask for one little thing. I don't know how to do that, Beans. That's why I said I wish I could, but I wouldn't know the first thing of how to do it. But if I could, I would. If I knew how, I would. And you might even be able to get a cheaper rate, Mimi. Run it by Tori. Guess I could. Hmm. Yeah, I guess. I was never asked to bring it back. All they gave me was 2 shirts anyway, so They're probably used to losing them. Hold on, why, Peter? $1,200. Yeah, that was my fault though. Bicycle campers hooked together like a train. Everybody pedal. Woo 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 woo. I just what I said, Mimi, is since she works on her own, she probably charges a higher price. These companies, um, they have more business, so as they have more business, they're able to spread the cost out, so you might get a little cheaper rate. I would make some phone calls if I were you. If you don't want to fire her, that's fine, but I would make some phone calls before you fire her. And if she's got a key, I'd change the locks or get the key from her. As she was walking out the door, I've recommended her too. I wouldn't be doing that. Oops. We'd turn a lot of heads doing that with colored lights. No, I can just tell you, you're not going to make a lot of money on YouTube. She does have my key. Yeah, I would ask her for the key just as she's finishing and about to leave and let her know your finances have just reached a point where you cannot use her services, but thank you. Yes, it's a white lie, but the Lord will forgive you. All aboard on the footbush train. You can even give her time to a notice after this week. I'm not going to be able to afford any of the services anymore. You know, there's ways to let people down easy. Oh, I'm sure it's achievable. I don't know if it is or not. If you don't have super chats, it's probably not achievable. I don't know what has happened with YouTube. They did an update on their algorithm. Friends and my housekeeper. So she can drink coffee and keep everyone pedaling. Yeah, that's pretty sad, Mimi. Anyway, if my YouTube did a new algorithm update and they're making videos now that everybody's views are dropping drastically. I've been struggling with it since the algorithm update, not this one in August, but the one before that in May or whatever. But I've only made 3 paychecks from YouTube, and I got monetized in October of last year. And cracking the whip. How would you make a micro camper? Bean says I could do it in the back of my pickup, but I don't know how to do all that stuff. You're going to help Mimi out. I'm back with some info. I don't know what this algorithm's doing. It's not notifying people who have, it's not notifying people who, when the video was posted, and it's not um, allowing, it's not allowing it to go into the suggested videos or the recommended videos. It is that, I don't know. I felt like it was just me, but now that I'm seeing um, all of the crap, I'm like, okay, all the videos from people with big channels, and even their views are down by more than half. I can tell you very few of my videos have anything more than 50 views per video. And I'm like, okay, thanks. You know, uh, well, that you don't get paid for, I don't get paid on lives. I don't, the only thing my lives are good for is entertainment, wasting time, and picking up subscribers. But I don't make money on the lives unless somebody sends super chats. That's the only way I make money on the lives. The only ones that I make money on are the lives after they've been posted. If somebody watches it, or if they watch the long form videos. Some rough drafts of some micro camper ideas. Hello, Christopher. Yep, I am. I spent couple hours going through the ZipRecruiter and Indeed looking to see what they have. And then I called I did 5 applications yesterday. And so I called 4 of them today. Oh, yeah, it's over there. I'm not I'm not gonna do it tonight. My head hurts too bad. How are you doing? How are you and your daughter doing? We're doing okay. We're doing all right. We're just, tonight is just my night. I think she's grocery shopping for the family. She was here a little bit ago. Yeah. Actually, um, I think that uh, Tori and Scott were talking about changing the shocks on my pickup. I don't know. I don't know. I can't work for that Hampton anymore. Kids are unloading it. Going on vacation. Where are you going to go on vacation to? I've applied at Home Depot the last time I was looking and this time, and I haven't heard for anything. They have 3 shifts? I'll have to ask if I hear from them. Could you help Granny with a micro camper? Are going to Rome, Italy. Oh my gosh. I did apply for a government job today. It is a baseline tracker for the U.S. government, the federal government. It would be, I would have to travel um, in the all of the counties around me, and I thought, oh, hey, I could do that. But I have to go to Washington D.C. for training, so I sent it in. Customers, so I'm trying best to get a job where I don't have to, but if worse comes to worse, I'll do what I must. It's to build a micro camper in her truck. Yeah, I can't work for the post office. Um, I did try an employee agency, but they kept trying to put me in a truck. Because they can't put me anywhere else because I don't have the experience. That's what she said. Hello, Madison. Doing good. How you doing? Okay, I'll have to call them. I haven't applied this time, but I did last time, and I haven't. Yeah, I did do it. I did do it this time the other day. It was over the weekend, I believe. I'll have to pull that up. Hello, lawn man. Oh. Yeah, I updated it. Let's see, Saturday. I think it was Saturday. I updated my resume on there. What are you saying, oh Lord, about? I heard that bank account crying. Mine's gonna be once I get groceries tomorrow. Ready to go at any time. I had one place tell me I'm overqualified. What the hell does that mean? For flipping burgers? Yeah. I have a psychology degree. I'm actually thinking about, just because I'm already doing it, I am thinking about um, going ahead and opening myself up to more therapy sessions, because when I talked to a guy Tuesday, yesterday, I just wanted part-time. That's why I don't need a big fancy job. I just need part-time. And most therapists, they work during the day. And people don't want to have to miss work in order to go through therapy. And so I told him that he asked me if I had a college education. And I said, yes, I do. And he said, do you have a degree for that? And I said, well, I actually have 2. He goes, "Oh, you are way overqualified." I said, "No, I just need a part-time job." I said, "What I'm more concerned about is how much per hour, because I don't have the responsibilities that most people have." General elections, and you get paid a couple hundred and fun in New York State, in my state. Yeah, I don't know. Bitcoin. I'm actually using my Bitcoin as a savings account. To be honest, level 7 classification in what? Hello? Oh, dang it. Peter, what are you classified in? Rose Acre Farms. Is it owned by an American? Yeah, it's maintainable. My cemetery plots, no one gets buried anymore. You're not going to be buried? I mean, who's going to... Do you have family other than your brother? The Mennonites. Oh, yeah, I could see that. That's because, here's what it is. Like, they don't want me to come in and work with a psychology degree. Right? And so if I don't, and if I have my psychology degree, they think that I'm going to be expecting. My grandfather owns 12. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you probably don't need all of those. But anyway, if you have a degree, they think that you are going to be expecting to be paid a lot of money. They don't understand. For a funeral. You know what Jerry used to say? He said, when I die, just throw me in a hole like they did back in the day, so I can lay under the night sky. Of course, they don't allow that anymore. And I was not cremating him. Because to me, cremation is like burning in hell. It bothers me. I'm just weird like that. Bella, you good? Sister, a son, and his wife and granddaughter, and nieces and nephews. Jeff and my best friend Ginger's ashes. En masse. You talking about Massachusetts? Any nuclear power site. Okay. Well, that's different. Me, I don't need a big fancy job. Comes out of funerals. I'm 29, never been, always told myself I never will. But my mom's sick and I don't know if I will be there, been kind of conflicted. Funerals are not designed to have anything good come from them. It's just a way to say goodbye. I need a body. Oh no, Peter, I was asking about the farm Farron was talking about, if it was American. You make me laugh, Sherry. Walt Disney route? No, funerals are not designed to have anything positive. It's just a way for you to to say goodbye. That's all it is. I mean, not a popsicle. There's that dipshit with his loud music again. So I only have 2 videos left to post, and then we'll see if there's any detailing. Like I said, I thought about taking my pickup up and getting it taken care of, because I haven't done it in a while. I've only maintained it. But I don't know. We'll just have to see. A cherry pop. Yeah. Well, we have a guy here. Did you know they have competitions of how loud your booms can be in your subwoofers and all that BS? Pay my respects, but I go out of my way every day to make sure they know I love them so no one can question I love and respect. So I probably will never. Well, and it's a decision you'll have to make for yourself, Lawn Man. In the end, it's just a personal choice. It's a personal choice that you have to make for yourself. Yeah, anyway, there's competitions. So she allowed this guy to move in and said if she got any complaints, she was going to have him move out. Well, she's a liar. We all know this. And he every single night he comes home, he's booming it. We feel it under our butts and everything. We have a group for the community, and one girl said it would sure be nice if somebody didn't drive through the park with his music booming just to get home. You know, that kind of thing. You're welcome, lawn man. Yeah, it's just a personal choice. You have to make that choice. Just make sure that you do not regret your decision. That's something that a lot of us, we don't take into consideration the aftermath, and then that's why we end up regretting things. My love for fireworks for my mom. There you go. I still have my mom, so I can't relate to that, but I don't know that I could imagine myself not going to her funeral. Hell, I'm not even sure I'll survive it. Branson, Missouri. That's cool. Is the regret filled coffin. Yep. And celebrated her with 40 minutes of her favorite music. Never at night, Sherry, and I usually don't piss off my neighbors, just the rest of town. Yeah, I didn't know they even had competitions, and she should have known that he was going to do it. And anyway, one lady said that, and she's like, "Tell me, make sure I know who it is. Find out who it is and what kind of vehicle." Well, we've already reported that, and she's still done nothing. So we just don't even. We just complain amongst each other because we know she's not going to do anything. Otherwise, she would have done it a year ago when he moved in and was doing it. 2 a.m. on a weekday. Oh, I'm sure she's loving it. Okay, you people. It's been fun, but I'm gonna get off here. Gunshots every week. Ah! Big of one. Your granny alike on the way in or out. She's giving us her time. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. Mad at me all the time. Salutes. But hi, Deb. Yeah, everybody have a good night. We'll see you probably in a couple nights on Friday. And my headache is finally settling down. So tell everybody good night. Give you all a chance to tell each other good night. And I hope you all have a wonderful Thursday and Friday. I attracted an audience. That's good. So anyway, have a good one, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while. I thought I'd come in and say hey a little earlier tonight. But anyway, we will see you guys on Friday. Me and Tori will be live around 11, in that 11 to 12 p.m., 12 a.m. mark. So we'll see you there. Peace.